people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwell in the land of intense darkness and the shadow of death, upon them has the light shined.
That light illuminated God's love for all people, a love in which there is no distinction between the beginning and the end. For God has loved us with an everlasting love, and with loving kindness he has drawn us to himself through his never-ending faithfulness.
Because of his great love for us, he involves himself in our lives. He draws us out of the darkness and encourages us to move in the direction of the light.
Through his love, God strengthens us, comforts us, and gives us peace. God's love will not give out when we lean in real hard. It never ceases, never fails, never becomes void. There are no pauses, no timeouts, no glitches in God's love for us. He never takes a coffee break. He never goes on hold. He never rests from his love for us.
His love for us is the same yesterday, today, and forever. God will never change his mind about his love for us. He will not cast us aside. He will not lose us, nor will he disown us.
His love transcends obligation to exemplify mercy, grace, and commitment. It extends from the most distant past into the indefinite future.
So marvelous, so extravagant is his love for us that God became flesh and lived among us. He entered our world, not with exuberant fanfare in a king's palace, although he is the King of Kings, but with unspeakable humility in a stable.
His coming was quiet and simple, yet heralded by angels. One spoke to nearby shepherds, then a chorus of heavenly hosts joined him. Together, they proclaimed Messiah's birth.
Glory to God in the highest, and peace, goodwill toward all those who live on the earth.
Within this God-child was life, and that life was the light of all people, the rich, the poor, the young, the old, but no one understood who he was. He created the world and all things in it for his glory and their benefit.
Yet the world did not recognize him.
He turned water into wine, calmed the storm, walked on water, and fed over 5,000 people with only 2 small fish and 5 loaves of bread.
Yet instead of worshiping him, they hated him because his light illuminated their evil deeds.
He gave sight to the blind, healed the lame and deaf, cast out demons, and raised the dead.
Yet instead of embracing him, they arrested him. They spat on him and beat him, and after giving him a mock trial, they crucified him because they loved the darkness more than light.
At the moment of his death, darkness covered the earth. Some people trembled, some shrugged, but most scoffed and mocked his name. They thought they had won and could remain in darkness and continue their wickedness. They didn't realize that as darkness cannot extinguish light, neither can death overpower life.
On the third day, light dawned in his full glory, grace and truth. The conquering king crushed the serpent's head and overcame the world to accomplish what he came to do, bring grace, mercy, and hope to all those who believe.